On the surface, this he doesn't know about Miss... That's quick thinking and very... But you're talking about... Anyway, be careful. As for the other question, I'm not sure the 2K plus, it seems unlikely. Sorry, I can't answer that, but without a doubt, 2 victims appearing, 2 possibilities. If someone has chosen, it's all happened so quickly. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. Unfortunately, the remembrance. But follow your heart. Hold on just a... There you go. I also pay great attention to the way... Then, what fascinating memories will...
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Checked off the list.
So much has happened.
that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome has already been dictated.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all burning forms the entire life of a fire.
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet, but my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed. Destruction is intense, but brief. Too cravenly glitter.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called...
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. This blade remains in its scabbard, not out of... I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that, he knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until, however, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I've also been wanted by the IPC, so It's little wonder I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So... I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for it?
It's not yet. I don't need help. But I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they
already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you, is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up. Hang on.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. So, I really...
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
We heard about...
I'm sorry.
Reality cruises on in Serenity, while undercurrents bubble. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them.
Let's recap everything.
Indeed, we trust that the name...
Looking back, he seemed a little...
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's...
But the murder that followed closely after was...
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more... After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious...
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather... I've still got this sense...
This time we're playing the role...
As I see things, plus, this is... As for that Aventurine... Well, I'd like to hear your...
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his... He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but Still, it's good to have... We also need to keep a certain distance.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why. You're like a broken... forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him.
Then, could you please...
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone.
Aventurine's goal, the existence of death. An attack on the hotel guest? He's definitely going for... Aventurine has devoted... I'm just speculating. He's clearly a born...
Aventurine said something that he accused that gal. It was a groundless accusation. Maybe Aventurine's however, you've met her many times now. That fits the stereotype. They're eccentric, unpredictable.
I really love
Checked off the list.
I hope it's not because... No. Everyone's still having... what a...
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment.
Among our current clues, one thing I'm curious about...
How about we split off into two groups? There are...
Worth focusing on? Oh.
Huh?
I will. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another...
The Annihilation Gang?
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me, and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
I've been watching her closely for a while now. In the first invitation, she just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she's...
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that... You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape.
Well done, Dubra.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
They sought refuge in a land of sleep. Merely children of the flame. This marks your...
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's... What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it It's like it's been erased.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not...
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time to... But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you... I know what you're looking... Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then... you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you... unforgettable.
Oh. A phone.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department and in accordance the formation of the Sigonian...
Sigonia 4 is located... This is why very few intelligent...
Sigonia, land of rock. When you took his father, I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddle?
Mommy! 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 It is raining.
May the goddess Gayatri close her eye and your scheme. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the... To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. That's why I'm convinced.
Then you must have heard about... Besides Robin, there was...
2 murder cases? This murderer is a psycho. And I have to say, the case does represent an opportunity. We can leverage the It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think.
Incredible gambler. Have you already
there are plenty of chips. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, but she died. Right before my...
A complete and utter loss. There were eyewitnesses...
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic.
A probability. But if you simply can't control that man wants to see you.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a...
If it were the former.
Fine. Ratio, I'm convinced... Without any further ado.
We're here.
A fortress?
This mansion...
Hey, Doc. Whose side are you...
Who's to say I won't?
We'll see.
Follow me and I'll bring you.
you two! That's a place of business.
I was requested.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is in...
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course.
Right. And as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't...
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the mobile knights.
It seems like the idiot...
A dead end.
The door is shut tight.
I mean, there...
For security reasons. On the previous...
Well, maybe we should do the same.
Solving a problem by brute force doesn't prove your intelligence. The side room. Don't let me repeat myself.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table. High stakes, high rewards.
This song's just for you. Keep up with my tempo! Take your positions. Let's improvise.
That'll take nap time.
All right.
Still the same old.
No dirty tricks, all right? Watch your head.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume. It's my turn.
You're in bad shape.
No dirty tricks, all right? Better hedge your bet. Can't lose this one.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are.
How can nightingales be so huge?
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it. Just as I thought.
A truly
Really?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, impressed?
Do you need me to remind you?
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong?
No, but
My friend.
it's a trial. If I'm not wrong, we need...
Oh, and a
Get serious. I've...
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have...
Well, with your brilliant mind, you...
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Keep up with my tempo!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
You're in bad shape.
Can't lose this one.
Take your position. It's my turn.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Found it. This is it.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Bad.
Looks like I've got a winning hand. Don't ask, just spend.
Turn up the volume!
It's my turn.
Naughty children, don't listen. Seems I've been waiting a while. Nap time.
All in.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
Dreams do come true.
Alright, I'll call your bet.
That'll take more than savor the vigor of life.
Better hedge your bet.
Pretty good crowd.
Nap time.
Watch your head. Looks like I've got a winning. Alright, I'll call your bet. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for the main event.
Turn up the volume.
Ready to lose yourself?
You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's improvise.
That'll take
The mood
more
is
than
set
medicine.
just right. Let the show begin.
Here comes the medicine.
Great teamwork.
Better hedge your bets.
Time for the main event.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready to jam.
Naughty. Savor the vigor of life.
Can't lose this one.
Turn up the volume.
Dreams do come true.
Bad.
Ready to lose yourself?
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Ty, you're in bad shape.
Let's rock.
Fortune follows luck, just like it always does. And the nameplate reads,
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those buildings. Oh, look. The gap is closed.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're... Oh, actually, I think we could make the... Oh, fine. Let's find a way to open the door.
Hello! I am an Oak soldier.
And...
Hello! I am an Oaks model. Please look, model.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness. Oh, capsule machine. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much? Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough. Doc! I'll need your brain pa-
There's no need to yet. Finally, a moment of peace.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge.
Time for the main event. Keep up with my tempo!
Naughty children, nap time.
Dreams do come true.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. I'm asking the questions.
Turn up the volume! Did the rhythm get messed up? It's my turn.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Oh, you're back. Just... Thanks, Doc. Horatio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could eat... Hold on. Piece of cake. joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
It's a pity.
Yeah. Only
tell me about your...
I don't have a plan.
Looks like sincere...
Am I not... And I'll help him...
On what base?
Simple. That was just an excuse. Moreover, I need to know... But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated. We'll see. If the chance of winning...
the...
3 chips are enough. All or none.
It seems my puzzles...
I appreciate your work.
Well, this isn't it. I imagine this.
Certainly.
Yes. The doc... I have come to know... But there's...
You don't look too well. If not, then it means...
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious...
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more, who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry. I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the...
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to...
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is present. I'm not the kind that takes risks.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gamble. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads... Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor? Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine Stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend. Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other...
Cut to the chase. What do you...
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered.
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones...
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see it. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is... Unfortunately, your guess is...
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones. And this golden stone is also known as a topaz. not a Venturine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it, in fact.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as...
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your story.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape, or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice when the time comes. Compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gambler... Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal...
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you in...
I got it back, sister.
You
went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart.
One? What happened?
I made a bet with them. They suspected me of cheating.
Of course. But that's no reason to push your... This...
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom...
It is important. Pain and poverty are the trust. You're a child blessed by Gaiath. Listen to me and swear to God.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us, then why did she not protect Dad? And where was Gaiathra Triclops' sister? Everyone praises me for being smart. Then how bad were our sins?
Excuse, I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives.
Just as I thought.
Are you referring to the record? I apologize.
Looks like nothing can be found.
At least we know who to look. Thank you for your assistance.
Fine? What?
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm nuts, but that Miss Fire, she's also in the running for the...
Is there any...
The memo keepers have the hacker girl from the...
The Garden of Recollection.
Who are you guys? The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation.
Armed evacuation? Boss, aren't you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my...
Hey, check it out! That voice.
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the...
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz?
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask, and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the only Aventurine.
No wonder Aventurine's...
His situation isn't optimistic.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel.
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable. How does it feel to be in business with that's just his style? But Aventurine's luck has always been good. As for the two cases, Topology.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What are you...
We made a mistake last time. So that's it. They were the...
It's you again.
Well,
spit it out.
So you know each other. That's right.
Oh. Hey! What murder? Yeah, that's right.
Looks like they're not going to...
Why don't we just look for...
Have you decided what you...
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the cases.
Bide your time, but don't waste it. Conflict is pitiless.
Time to twirl!
This song's just for you.
Turn up the volume.
Take your positions.
What do you look like?
Here is thunder.
Time to twirl!
Pretty good.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Time to twirl!
Let's rock.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
Time to twirl!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder.
Time to twirl!
Follow my charge.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Conflict is pitiless.
Time to twirl!
It's my turn.
You must be
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder.
Time to twirl!
Keep up. It's my tempo.
Let's improvise.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Time to twirl!
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
There's no time to lose.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Here is thunder.
Time to twirl!
Time for the radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy! Conflict is pitiless.
Time to twirl! Just as I...
Apology. Hold on a minute.
How much trouble have you stirred?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that. I'm not letting you get by this time.
Huh? What kind of—
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't...
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the—
Sorry. No can do. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. Can you perform it again? Please?
Sorry. No can. Everyone, please. You punk. The security officer's word. That's just I'm warning you. Humans.
Oh, great.
There is no meaning to...
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
Keep up with my tempo! Dreams do come true.
Time to twirl!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
What are you looking at? Maybe you can keep it down?
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Am I destined to relive this outcome? Looks like you and I have been...
Oh, what's he
However, this...
He doesn't have to be so mellow.
Looks like he still doesn't want to budge.
Let me... Whoa! Time to clock out! And no...
What?
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting a...
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know...
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express. And honorable guests, I had an encounter with this lady in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why...
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the...
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and any...
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
You got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure. come with me. This is not a good place to talk.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still other than the family of the...
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like, each member of the family sees themselves as a piece.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why...
The human body has its limits, and so does the Divines.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a galaxy range...
Just pointing out the facts.
Why do you say that, Miss Acker?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge as people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and also this necrosis will diffuse and spread.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing?
Of course. That's if I remember. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful.
Take your time. The moment of daybreak.
Behind the dreamscapes, they say it will suffice. There I encountered for certain reasons, her wish.
Gilded hour.
Yes. But everyone there is exquisite. I've never met anyone who is willing. I don't know if they would open.
I hear the blue...
Perhaps Mr. Yang has... I ran into a wizened lady there. In the humid sea breeze. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting... I saw an Intellitron there. That Intellitron had been auctioned. This time around, there were no... This is what I've seen and heard. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Were the spirits of the rich. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber...
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, he wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual Adam, and since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move, they slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the...
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if you... And that man, he was the sun. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because countless others would surpass him, soaring to...
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different. I too have embarked on journeys, even if not completely similar. The story you just told. I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can open.
There's something I still...
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the... I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the... Then, what if the last bird finally soared? Then why, exactly?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacone?
This voice, it's not constant.
Though I don't know exactly what you are, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacone and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the fudge are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get...
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will?
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become? She's clearly not a pathstrider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what is... well... I'll be on. That lady's past is an emanator who should not exist.
You look pale. Or... I thought this was exactly what you wanted. Just tell me if you...
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites want...
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would...
Great. Then tell...
Oh, you've got a lot of...
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. Not they. I even managed to recover the gift money.
Sounds like a...
That's all I can say. Go.
That's true, but...
Well, who knows?
You are in...
Maybe I am.
Fine.
What's this? Medical? You catch on pretty... asking me to solve a case, but the way you're...
The world.
Great show.
Ah, I see. Death. The effects were awful.
Is that...
Yeah, what else can you expect?
What a joke. A monster covered in eye. I can feel something inside my head.
Would you be willing to support? Wow.
Well,
That's...
sure thing.
Death?
Oh, you see.
Well, if you're... It was like they were in some sort of...
Thank you. Unexplained coma. The disturbing voice in my head. It's...
Sip of liquor. Oh? Or are you...
You really shouldn't drink some...
Oh?
The devil of...
They say...
Yeah. Does everyone have to go through so much torment?
Take care, my friend. You don't look good.
That won't be necessary.
All right, then.
Well...
Stowaways.
All right. What was I even...
You want to talk to me? Huh.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply... I thought about it, and she had a point.
Guess she's got...
This?
Yes, it's...
Is this for real?
No, it's not much.
Oh, he's an intelligent...
Hey. The devil of Soulglad. Dangers in the drink.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did.
No, I mean... What did you mean by...
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her. unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around.
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. Did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so...
Well done. I admit I underestimated. Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you... Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threats seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climb, when that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission. The guys in black didn't say much, so but I figured your first task is go play a game.
You're insane.
Testing out if you...
Aren't you worried that
I've got stacks on spot.
How much...
What?
My price. How much did you pay? for me.
Huh. You really want to know? Well...
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba.
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Yeah, sorry, but, you're just a It's all or nothing.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days.
Oh, I have the whole day. This bar offers a wide variety. What would you like to drink?
Look! Holly.
Who's Serval? Will he...
Oops.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'm getting up there in age, and
They're all under the counter.
that's exactly what I had, and the discussion might take quite...
In the bar?
Why, we're in a dream, my...
Oh, did you hear that?
Even in reality, mixing...
Only then.
In other words, what you get from your... That being said, so go ahead. Go ahead, my friend.
Is that all?
Hey!
A few days ago, an actor. Nah, it turned out
That being said...
you'll have to ask her yourself.
Looks good.
Can this... what should we exchange? Whoa! Happiness belongs...
That being said, Mixo, go ahead. Go ahead, my friend.
And let me tell you, don't go easy on this soul.
Check out this half an amp. Drinking this. This.
Did you find the bottle of
Then. That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Haven't I made myself...
But you have the... Come with me.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests.
Fine.
Just...
What's her deal?
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
You're one of Siobhan's guests. I just don't get... I've seen it. The crowd is... I've seen...
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why... I just don't get why she won't... Those darn... I just don't get why she won't... I'm too timid. You don't know. I know. Well, maybe here's the payment for the drinks.
Amaki has left? When you're ready, go to Gal.
That being said, so go ahead. Nice work. Let me take a... You found some interest. Each drink has its own unique... You won't find us now that you've chosen the... This is the most pungent act before Mikhail left.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Concentric circles. Well, it's done. Here's to you, sober one. To our forebears.
The richness, and I'm not entirely...
Well, if the imagery it implies is pretty...
Does this true taste have...
Yeah.
Let's dig deeper into the case. All right, let's start... She managed to fool me, but here's the thing. She simply vanished.
Huh?
That's impossible. Let me be frank.
Dealt with before.
You've witnessed it. Confronting the family based... If you really want to delve deeper...
I guess it's time to tell...
You're very perceptive.
There's a message.
That's the exact...
Hey, why are you...
No, but...
That's just our...
Now I can assure you that your family is considered the watchmaker. Let me ask you a question.
So, you...
Well, now you understand what... Because the watchmaker is... You don't get it? Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker. Here we are. Clocks do...
Wait, aren't we
The culture of a city... You know that Pentecost, the prolonged exposure, but everything has a price. He is Hanu. History is always written... These characters not only
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order.